help that she forgot to do her homework and she had to submit in that morning. I asked her like why she didn't do homework last night, and she said, well, Mom, I need help, not criticism. I tell this story because I think more than help my daughter to manage her time better. If she set up the goals of managing her time, she might have been able to ask for my help sooner. Good morning, everyone. I'm Edie Soon. I'm just a regular mom. Sometimes I have to close one eye when my daughter makes mistake. But instead, I'm going to teach her how to set goals that she can keep. Today, you will learn how important it is to teach kids how to set clear and achievable goals that they can follow more consistently. I am going to tell you about SMART goals and how they can help you organize your life. And here my SMART goal. What is SMART goal? It's easy to understand, achievable, and has a clear point of success. The next one, please. S stands for specific. What specific do you want to do? We use 5 W's. Who, what, when, where, and why. Who want to do it? What do you want to do? When you want to do it? Where do you want to do it? And why you want to do it? And this is my specific goal. I want to save $500 each month for 12 months. It's for my memory trip to Thailand and Korea, all by myself.
Love
Next,
it.
please. M stand for miserable. How will you know when you reach it? And this is my goal. I make sure to save $500 a month, and I will save in a separate banking account I will call traveling account. And my achievement is reaching $6,000 in 12 months or a year. Next, please. A stands for attainable. It means figure out way you can make them come true. Is it realistic? I made my goal attainable by making sure to manage my money well. Make sure to keep track how much I spend every month, and make sure to cut all unnecessary costs, like eating out or shopping for unnecessary items. R stands for reasonable. Sorry. Making a goal reasonable means, can you realistically achieve your goal? Have to be possible. I made my goal reasonable by using less money on things I don't need. Keep track of spending by using my bank's accounting software. And this you can go, I think now every bank, they have this option. So if you can log in online for your banking account, and then you go to like spending report or budget watch, and then you will see the report that they put out for you. You can see like monthly report. They will categorize something. The option is they will categorize auto, transportation, utilities, cash, ATM, or food and drink. And then they have the graph for you, so you can look where you cut your cost from there. And R is stand for reasonable. Making a goal. Oh, sorry. The next one, please.
I don't know what happened. It's like missing some slides.
Yes.
Let me go back in and see what's happening. It seems as if some slides are missing. It got up to R, and then after R is the end.
I think the third one.
Did it get out of order?
Yes, I know. I think the third one you didn't. The fourth one, I believe.
Because it's supposed to be S M A R. There should be a T, right? So here's S M A R, and then the T is missing. Let me go back. Version history. So version history. See version history. Maybe there was an accidental erasing. So there should be 8 slides.
Right.
So let's look at this older version of your presentation. I still don't see 8 slides. Let's go to this one. This one. This is so weird, Edie. What happened?
I know. I have. My God.
I don't see the one about time. It's like disappeared. How did this happen? But if I go back to the beginning, it's just when you were making it, right?
Yes.
And I don't see T ever being there. So, sorry everybody, a little technical difficulty. All right, so what did we cover so far? We covered this. We covered this, right?
Yes.
We covered this. We covered this. And then I guess you'll just have to make something up about time. Okay? So let me go back to our original. Put it in present. Okay. And then at the end, you can just maybe talk a little bit about time. Okay, go ahead.
Time. I believe I will save money in. I will get $6,000 within 12 months. Keep this in mind. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Thank you for listening.
All right, good job. Okay. So this is just a little lesson for maybe doing like a dry run of your presentation. Dry run means like going through it by yourself, and then maybe you might notice that page is missing, you know. So don't worry, you'll get another chance. So you can add the last page. Okay. So my comments. So first of all, what went right? Let's talk about what went right. So I feel like your introduction was really good. That went very well. I loved the story. I loved, you know, and you had practice doing that already. So I think it really helped that you had practice doing that. Other things that I liked it when you went off script to talk about using your bank software. It made it a lot more interesting because it's just the tone of your voice changes when you go off script, and it makes people want to listen a little bit more. You did have a few words that I'm going to help you with pronunciation. Criticism. I think we tried practicing this one before. This is a difficult word.
Yes.
So let's just do this together. Criticism.
Criticism.
There's 4. Crit.
Crit.
T.
T.
Si.
Si.
Zum.
Zum.
Criticism.
Criticism.
Okay, let's say.
Criticism.
There you go. See, breaking it down into syllables is really important, and saying it slowly and enunciating your words. Criticism. Okay, manage. It's only 2. Everybody else do this with us. Manage.
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 Awesome. Okay, 3. Regular.
Regular.
Regular. Yes. So see how it really, really helps to break it down. I think it's especially difficult, the difference between the Thai language and English. It makes pronunciation for you even more of a challenge, because Spanish is a lot more like English than Thai, right? So this makes it a little harder for you. Okay, so syllables are going to be your friend. If you slow down, break it into syllables. Okay, mistakes. There you go. And all you did on that one is you didn't add the S on the end. And that's a really common thing with Asian languages. They don't pluralize in English. And I don't know if you guys don't have plurals, in your native languages. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be with all of the Asian languages. Pluralizing is a common mistake. Yeah.
Because I think it's separate words for plural, so it's totally different. It's not add-on. So
okay, so that's probably why. Yeah, there's usually some reason why the mistakes happen, because it's just a difference between the native language and the English language that's hard to comprehend because it's not what exists in your language. Okay, achievable. 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 Perfect.
Achievable. Yes.
Okay, now we have memorable. 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 Oh gosh, it is 4. So able is 2 different syllables. This is going to be more. Bowl. Memorable. Yeah. Memorable. And then the last one, measurable. 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 Yeah, awesome. All right. So I guess after today, would you mind just adding that last slide? And then you know what, guys, and I don't know how many of you did this. It might have been my mistake when I was setting up this example. I think it would be good to have a wrap-up slide, like wrapping up all of the thoughts, like a conclusion. So I feel like that this one is this could be a wrap-up slide, but I might add a little bit more to it then. Like saying again, so if you make your goal more specific by making it specific, measurable, attainable, time-bound, reasonable and time-bound, it will be way more likely to happen. something like that. So you're just kind of wrapping up the thoughts. It's a conclusion. This is exactly the same type of thing when we do in essays. We have an introduction, we have a body, and then we have a conclusion. Okay, awesome. So guys, don't worry, we're going to have chances to do these again. So this is all just practice, right? We're going to practice and keep practicing. Okay, let's go to the next slide presentation, which is Isa. Let me open up Isa's. So do you have your introduction ready to go, Isa?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just get this in present mode. And I never know where to put people in terms of their picture because it gets in the way of things, but I want to be able to see your face. I'll try it here. Maybe I'll just drag this smaller and then we'll have just Isa talking. All right. So ready, Isa? Go.
Okay. Has your New Year resolution been to exercise or to lose weight? A recent research from the University of Stockton indicates that only 8% of people achieve their goals by the end of the year. You might be wondering where I'm going with all of this. My name is Isa Jara. I am a busy housewife. I don't have my own kids, but every day I take care of my nephew and I have many other tasks to juggle. I find it difficult in my busy day to set and achieve the goals I always think about. In this presentation, we will explore what SMART goals are and we will look at how you can use them to achieve your objectives. I will show you how I have used SMART goals to make clear and achievable steps for myself to achieve my goal. Next. Okay, first of all, my SMART goal is I want to lose 20 pounds before December so that I can feel good with my body. Next. But first, what is a SMART goal? A SMART goal is a goal that is easy to understand, that is achievable, and that has a clear point of success. Next. Okay. The S of SMART is for a specific. A specific goal is one that answers the 5 W questions. That is who, what, when, where, and why. Who, me. What, I'm going to exercise. When, every day. Where, it doesn't matter. And why, to feel good with my body. My specific goal is to exercise and eat healthy to lose 20 pounds. Okay, M stands for measurable. Making a goal measurable means that you can track your progress and stay motivated. Also, we need to know where the finish line is. Um, I will measure the progress and completion of my goal by checking my weight every weekend. A stands for attainable. Making a goal attainable means to make it not impossible to achieve. It helps you to lose the motivation for achieving the goal. I made my goal attainable by making it about my health and feeling good when I see myself in the mirror and not about losing a lot of weight quickly. R stands for reasonable. Making a goal reasonable means that this smart goal fits into the reason that you are doing it. I made my goal reasonable, doing it for my health and to feel good with my body. And T stands for time bound. Making a goal time bound means that you have to achieve it by a specific time. I made my goal time bound by completed by before December. I'm going to explain the results of working on my goal after 1 week. The impediments um, are that some days I couldn't complete my exercise because I feel tired. I felt tired. Also, some days I didn't eat healthy. The success. Um, I exercised every day during this week and I feel good. Next. My feelings are I feel like I lost 10 pounds even though I didn't lose anything. Planet change. I'm gonna try to do the intermittent fasting to lose weight quickly. And future related goals, I'm going to try to keep eating healthy.
Okay. And then let's just do a little at the end. Thank you for listening. Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at the end, I think because doesn't it feel like it just kind of cuts off abruptly? So it might be good to have a little bit of a wrap up at the end. I think that's something we should add. So maybe we'll do one more slide added on for next week where we have just a little like wrap up of the presentation. You could say something like, so if you want to make because you started with the New Year's resolution, right? You talked about New Year's resolutions. So you could say, so if you want to make it way more likely to achieve your New Year's resolution, using SMART goals is a good way to do it, right? Just a little like one sentence to wrap everything up and kind of refer back to the beginning. That's just exactly the way essays work. So we'll definitely do that for everyone. Okay, things that went right. Does anybody else want to comment? Any of the other students? Things that went right. You guys want to say anything about Issa's presentation?
I like her presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's go along with every page, and when I look, I can understand everything in there.
Okay.
I really liked your introduction. I felt like that statistic at the beginning was attention grabbing, and it related to me, so it made me want to listen. Anything else, guys, about Issa's presentation? I guess my one comment is 20 pounds by December, and this is just me. I don't know what weight loss is for you. It seems like a lot. So I found it really cute that at the end you said, well, I feel like I lost 10 pounds, but I didn't lose anything. So it's almost like you considered it a success because you feel better, right? So that's really, really good. So I almost want to say I would make it a little bit more realistic. So to me, 10 pounds by December, it doesn't fit the R section. It doesn't fit the realistic section because it's quite a lot of weight. You really can only expect to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week when you're losing weight healthfully, meaning like not starving yourself, right? So that would be realistic. And it would just mean that you are doing a diet where you're cutting just some calories, but not a ton of calories to the point where you feel starving all the time. So yeah, that's the only thing I might change is just that, like making it attainable by maybe reducing the amount of weight. So how many months do we have till December? We have October and November.
December.
What?
3 months.
3 months. So if you did 2 pounds per week, 2, 4, 6, 6 pounds would be a realistic goal. Okay. 20 is like starving mode. Like you can't eat anything.
I know.
Yeah. So I would say 6, or even 5 would be, realistic. Okay.
Okay.
Other than that, oh my gosh, everything else so good. So I wrote a few words down for you to practice. And now I'm getting confused between Edie's and yours. Okay. Tasks.
Task.
Tasks.
Task.
That's really hard because it's one syllable, but the
Task.
and that right after each other is difficult. Tasks. Because we have an S and a K and an S. So it's,
Okay.
So that was a hard one. Objectives. Objectives.
Objectives.
Objectives. Objectives.
Objectives.
There we go. Completion.
Completion.
There you go. And then the only other thing that this happens a lot with Spanish and Portuguese, people tend to put it sounds like the article or a in front of, and I don't know if you guys just do it in front of S words, but you say, instead of saying just S stands for specific, you say S stands for a specific. It's like you're adding a little extra syllable before the word. And I'm not quite sure why. It must have something to do with your native language. Do you have any ideas, Betty? And you did it with stands. You said, let's see, where is the word stands? Oh, right here. You said a stands. So you add that little in front of the S. So I noticed it twice when you were doing your presentation, and it was coincidentally both times before an S word. So just something to be aware of, like listen to yourself and notice if you're adding a little in front of S words. Okay? I'm just curious. What do you think, Betty? Have you noticed that? No?
No.
Okay. So,
And I would say the same thing.
So I haven't figured this one out yet because I don't speak your native languages. So I have to figure it out, like what goes on in your native language that makes that happen in the English language. So, but it's something common with the Latin languages. So that's curious. I'm curious to find out what, there's definitely got to be something you do in your native language that is coming through to the English language. Okay. Anyways, great work. Let's move on to the next one. You can definitely tell that you guys practiced your introductions last week. Having that opportunity made your presentations at the beginning go really smoothly. Okay, Maria's not here. Raina, are you here? Oh, Isa, you have a question?
Yeah, I would like to know if I can leave the class early because I have to travel.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going to Lake Tahoe.
Yay! Yay, that's exciting.
I
Yeah.
wanna go.
I wish I
Me
could go
too.
Of course, you can leave early, although we'll miss you. I'm recording it right now, so I'll post it so you can watch the recording. Because if we get done quickly enough, we're going to move on to the personality types. Okay. So
Okay.
have a really fun time in Tahoe.
Thank you.
Sure. All right, Raina, are you ready? I was very impressed with your slide presentation, Raina. I did read through it. I'm sorry I didn't get to correcting all of yours. I've been very, very busy. I'm also a student right now. I'm getting another teaching credential called a CTE teaching credential, which means Career Technology Education. And it means that I can teach classes like the IET classes at the college. So I can be the same as the teachers that you guys are experiencing on Canvas. But
Wow.
getting the credential is time consuming. Okay, are you ready, Raina? So get ready to do your introduction, and I'll just leave it on your title page. Are you ready?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know that people with right turn goals are 50% more likely to achieve their goals than people without right turn goals? I was surprised when I first read these statistics. However, the more you know about it, it makes complete sense. Hi, my name is Lena Driver. I want to start a smart business in order to have a more fulfilling work life. How can I achieve it? I found that writing down my goals using the SMART goals strategy can make my goals specific and more able to accomplish it. Today you are going to learn a SMART goal, simple way to make your goals really happen by using the 5-step SMART goals strategy. The SMART grid will help you to create more specific, achievable targets for your life and work, and measure your progress toward them. By using SMART goals, you will be much more likely to achieve your dream. Next. SMART is a acronym that you can use to guide your goal setting. It stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Next. Specific means that your goal is detailed and exact. It can answer the questions who, what, where, when, why. My specific goal is in 2022, I want to start a small business in the US in order to have a more fulfilling work life. Next. Measurable means you can track your progress and know exactly when your goals is met. It's usually involved numbers. My major goal is I will measure the progress and the completion of my goal by sorry
again. I will start taking one business trading courses per quarter, finding one new networking opportunity per quarter, and using my contacts to secure one supply chain this year. Next. Attainable means that your growth is a reasonable one. It's not completely out for reach or too easy for you. For example, I made my goals attainable by I will take an online business courses, use social media to find network groups, and follow up with previous business contacts in Asia to discuss potential supply chains. Next. Relevant means that your growth is worthwhile. It's something that you actually important to you right now. A rate of goals can answer yes to these questions. My relevant is by running my own business. I think I can find more fulfillment and enjoyment in my work life. Time-based means that your goals were accomplished in a set time frame, such as 2 weeks, 3 months, or 1 year. My time base is I want to have my business up and running by the beginning of 2022. The process of starting a small business is complex and there has many challenging. I make a mind map to help me with to organize that. So yeah, I think if you use SMART goal, you will be much more likely to achieve your dreams. Thank you for your sorry.
This was
Thank
very
you for your
good.
attendance. Yeah.
No, it was very, very good.
Sorry, I didn't practice that
I
for the
felt like you did
presentation.
practice. You must have done at least a little bit of practice. So, what I noticed right off the bat is that Raina was not just reading. So, that was an excellent, because we can read what's on the screen, and she's saying something a little bit different than what's on the screen. Did you have a script, Raina, for yourself?
I had what scratch means. Sorry.
So in the presentation software, you can write what you're going to say.
Yes, I made the notes in my. If you not do present mode, I think you may can see my notes.
Yes. Okay, let me escape and you can see her notes. So
Yeah.
you see, Raina took advantage of the notes. Let me pull this up to the top so everyone can see. So this is what we see, right? But this is what Raina has below to tell her what to say. It's her script notes. So let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Oh, wait, that didn't help.
You can drop
There. Oh, that wasn't going to help.
too big.
Yeah, you can make it bigger. How do you make it bigger again, Rena? I forget.
If you put yeah, you can drop they has a line there. So if you where the line go?
Where did it go? I can't even.
If you want, I can put my.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll stop sharing and I'll let you share. Okay, so we're gonna, Raina's gonna teach us how to put notes in our presentations.
Sure, this one, I guess.
Yeah, just click share and then you click the one that has all of your windows. Yeah.
Can you see my?
We can see.
Okay, it's here has you can draw here has like, can you see my windows?
Yes. So you
Can
can
you see?
slide it. Yes.
Can you see? I slide. You can here middle. You can see the hands here.
Yes.
So can draw.
You can make it bigger or smaller. So that's
And yes, and the one more when you do the present mode, and they have the notes here has the notes. Can you see the notes?
yes.
If you click notes, they will come back here. So, like when you move this one, the notes, the slide here will come. Yeah, yes. So the audience can see your notes. They just see your screen, but you can see like
Your notes.
yeah, I don't know. I have two screen here, so I can move my notes to other screen. So you just can see my one screen. Can you see my notes here?
No.
Even I share.
Yeah, now I can.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see them.
Yeah, it make the notes. Yeah, and yeah.
Awesome.
Because teacher Nora, you give us one article. They say not write anything in the screen, just a couple of keywords, and if you just write everything there, the audience will look at the screen. They not listen to you. So I think you share one article for us, and they
Yes, that's right.
write that. Yeah. So that is I do. Yeah.
That's so great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's extra work what you did, but very valuable. And I think it made it clear that you weren't just reading, and that you had more to say, and that you just had very basic slides that weren't too complicated. So people are more likely to look at your slide and not get bored, right? Because it's very clear, not cluttered, easy to understand, easy to read. And all of the extra talking is going from the script that you create. So excellent use of the script. I thought that made it better. I really do. I thought that made it a lot better. So something for the rest of you to think of. So I'm sure it was very time consuming though for Raina to do that, because she not only had to create the slide presentation, she also had to create the script. So sometimes people prefer to just have it in their head what they're going to say, and just kind of in the moment describe what's on the screen with their own words. But you only should do that if you feel very comfortable. So I think for you guys, because you're not native English speakers, it's a lot more difficult to come up with things in the moment, because you're having to translate everything inside your head on the spot, and that's difficult to do. So what Raina did was made it easier on herself to go off script, because she had, what I mean by off script, I mean instead of just reading the slides, she had her own off script that we couldn't see, but it still gave her the confidence to speak without just reading the slides. So excellent. I really loved it. Okay, so
I will
Raina,
stop sharing. Yeah.
yeah, you can stop sharing.
Excuse me, I have a question for Rina. How can put the script on the slide presentation?
She just showed us that. So
Just
let's
put
see, I'll share with you, and
I can share again.
here. So first of all, I need to go out of here because, okay, so here's Raina's And if we go in here, oh darn it, I need to put it back to just regular. 50%, I don't know. 100% control.
You can control and do
You can
the
put plus or minus.
small, yeah, plus minus. Minus maybe. Yeah.
Okay. It for some reason it's just not working. Okay. Yeah, I
I
have
can
it.
share my again.
Okay. I'll let you share yours again. I don't know why my thing has gotten messed up. Okay, go ahead.
Can you see my screen now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can pull you. Here I already. If the teachers can make a new present, you can make a new presentation. Where is that go? Here you can write the notes here. In here.
At the bottom, yeah. Just click and type in there.
Yeah,
At
now
the
I can
bottom?
click. Yeah, at the bottom. Now I can click it because I already sent to teacher, so I can.
Oh, I saw it.
I can return it to you guys. Just to let you know that if you can't get to your work because you turned it into me, you can unsubmit. And that way I don't have to share it with you. So like if you, yeah, you can go in and just unsubmit it.
Okay, I saw it now. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Under you.
Yeah, I saw it on my slide presentation.
You just
Thank you. Just
write
write it
down.
down, right?
Okay, you just write. I just write everything I made to say. So there.
Okay.
So make it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
thank you.
yeah, welcome. Okay, I stop sharing my screen.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Raina. All right. We have one more, Susanna. I think maybe this will be it for today. And then there's a video for you guys to watch about personality types that you can do for next week. And we'll go over it more specifically together. But let's get to Susanna's presentation. Present. Okay, so if you look here, we could click notes and then there would be notes on the screen. Or we can just not do notes. There aren't any notes there, so we'll just exit out. Okay, you ready, Susanna?
Yes, okay. Have you recently heard a lot of news about mortgage rates hitting a historical low? Based on Bloomberg, the spread of the virus has ruined the financial markets, hammering stocks and pushing yield for the treasuries that got mortgage costs to the lowest on record. In fact, the high twos is probably as low as it can drop, according to Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American Financial Corp. And also, 11 million homeowners could now benefit from refinancing. You might be wondering where I'm going with this. Today, as one of 11 million homeowners, I'm setting the goal of applying for a lower mortgage rate to save money on my monthly bills. My name is Susanna Ma. My current mortgage rate is 3.39 with 7-year arms. Today, I'm going to present how I will use the 5-step SMART goal method to achieve my aim of refinancing my mortgage at 2.85% with no cost and a 30-year term. By listening to my presentation, you will learn and master using SMART goal skills and technique to accomplish your goals. Okay, next, please. What is SMART goal? A SMART goal is a goal that is written to conform to the following criteria: a specific, measurable, attainable, or reasonable, and a time bound. Now, I'm going to explain the meaning of them. Next, please. S stands for specific. Specific, what specifically do you want to do? My specific goal is to get, can you click please? Click. Is to get a mortgage at rate 2.85% with no cost and a 30-year term in 1 month. M means measurable. How will you know when you have retrieved it? So, okay, so I will measure the progress and completion of my goal by end of September, because my goal is 2.85%. So this is this can be measured and can be accomplished by end of the September. So this all can be measured. So this is measurable. My goal it can be measured. You can see. A means attainable. Attainable, is it your power to accomplishment it? Yes. It can be. I can use my power to achieve the goal, because I will contact the banks or mortgage brokers to ask about the refinance rate and decide who I want to work with. Then I will make an application and prepare all the documents they need. R means reasonable. So can you realistically achieve it? I think my goal is reasonable because I only move in US about 2 years. I don't have enough credit score to get the best rate. I believe my expected 2.85% is achievable based on current market trend. So T means time bound. When exactly do you want to accomplish it? So by the end of September, this is my time bound. So I hope I can get the refinance done by the end of September. So I achieved my goal, yay! So I got my 30-year fixed rate at 2.85% with no cost, and I can save $180 on my monthly bills, and also I can get the money to visit my parents next year. Yeah.
Woohoo!
So, through my presentation, you will see the power of the SMART goals lies in the simple formula. When your goals are smart, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound, You strengthen your opportunity to achieve your end results. Thank you for listening to my meditation.
Yay! So you added that little conclusion, and that was really good. That made it much better. Do you guys see how adding that little conclusion, because it feels like it's just cutting off after this last slide. So I really do believe adding that one extra slide will make everything come to a nice, neat conclusion and make the audience feel like they went full circle, right? They started with the question at the beginning or the quote at the beginning, and then you circled back to that same theme at the end, right? It just makes it feel like it's complete. So excellent. And you did achieve your goal, which is also...
Yes, I got it.
Exactly. That makes it even more interesting because somebody in the real world actually achieved the goal that they made a SMART goal about, right? So it's encouragement for everyone else that they can also do the same thing if they have very specific timeline for themselves. And you had a pretty short timeline. So that made it fun because you were able to achieve it by the end of this time period. So that's exciting. Good job. Very good. So I wrote down a few words to practice. Economist.
Economist.
Economist. Economist.
Economist.
Yeah, so of course, when you see that word, people tend to want to say it like economy or economic, right? So every time you change the part of speech of this word, it changes its pronunciation. Economy, economic, economist. See how those all sound really different? They're not, none of them are pronounced the same. So anytime you change the ending on this particular word, it changes which syllable is accented, and it changes the whole sound of the word. Economy. So where's the accent on economy?
Economist.
Economy.
The second syllable.
Second syllable. Okay. Economist. Where is that one? Oh, no, wait. Economist. Economist. Economist.
Second.
Second again.
Yeah.
How about economic? Economic.
The first.
Third.
Third, right? So the first two were the second syllable. The third one, what was the last word? Economics. Economics. Yeah, so the third syllable. Let me see, is there any other form of economy, economist, economics? I think that's about it. That's about all three I can think of right now. You know, you guys did so good. So I'm going to post my comments to you in a new assignment. So for next week, you can add your conclusions to your documents. And then I may ask you to, when I think about how you guys did today, I may ask you to pinpoint 2 places in your speech to go off script. And so maybe I will just keep your eyes out for a new assignment, and I'll explain everything in the assignment. Okay, so for this next week, I know we're running over class time a little. Well, we're just about on time because we usually go about an hour and a half.
Teacher,
So,
I
yeah.
have. I think you skipped Betty.
Yes, what about me, teacher?
Oh my gosh, Betty, how did I skip you? It's because I'm so sorry.
I was waiting. I was, hey.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
bye.
You know why, Betty? Because I always call on you first.
Yes, I know.
And then we've already seen your presentation a couple times because you were the first one to turn it in. And so I feel like I've already seen it in the sense that I've seen it a few times. but not everyone else has. So that's important that you get to present. I'm so sorry, Betty.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, well, this is perfect. Then we'll just wrap everything up for the day with our last presentation. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes. Okay. For a long time, I have been trying to lose weight. And when I almost did, 6 years ago, I got pregnant. Again after 13 years. It was a big surprise. It was a blessing, but it was also a big weight gain. I have tried to lose weight with all the fast diets that people have told me about. I drank healthy shakes and even started to exercise, but nothing worked. I realized that maybe I wasn't doing it the right way. I tell this story because it shows how nothing will change unless you set specific and achievable steps of action. Hi everyone, my name is Teresa Nunez. I have 3 kids. As a housewife, I have to be aware of my family and my chores, home chores all the time. I I think that I forgot about me for a long time. Now, I am trying to do something for me because I want to be healthy and I want to feel better about myself. In this presentation, I will talk about my goal and the way that I changed it into a SMART goal. Today, we will learn how to make your goals really happen by using the 5-step SMART goals method. By giving your wishes a structure, they can go from mere thoughts to reality. What is a SMART goal? A SMART goal um, is a goal that is easy to understand, achievable, and has a clear point of success. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and it has a time bound. The letter S stands for specific. A specific goal means that our goal needs to be well defined and clear. For this, we can use the 5 Ws. The 5 Ws are who, what, when, where, and why. My specific goal is I want to lose 20 pounds in 1 year because I want to be healthy. The letter M stands for measurable. Making a goal measurable means that we need to know when we have completed our goal. We can use true, false, yes or not, or a number. I will measure my progress and on completion of my goal by weighing and measuring myself until lose 20 pounds. For this, I use a number. It was at 20 pounds. The letter S stands for attainable. Making a goal attainable means that our goal needs to be not impossible to achieve. If we choose a big goal, it can look like maybe it's impossible. I made my goal attainable by dividing my goal into short-term goals that I can be able to accomplish. I um, I cut my goal, make it like walking 3 days a week, reducing the consume of sugar, reducing carbohydrates, and consuming more vegetables and fruits. And these short-term goals can help me to feel my goal less hard. The letter S stands for relevant. Making our goal relevant means that the goal needs to be realistic and meaningful to your life purpose. This means our goal needs to be important to us. I made my goal relevant by taking care about my health. This goal will help me to have more energy and increase my self-esteem. The letter T stands for time bound. Making a goal time bound means that we need to have checkpoints and an end date. I've made my goal time bound by checking my progress monthly and setting a deadline of 1 year to reach my goal. Okay, I will explain the result of working on my goal for about 2 weeks ago. Some days it has been impossible to walk because the smoke that was a problem. I have 2 weeks without drinking soda and sugar, and I feel happy because I'm eating better, and my body is reacting good to these changes. I'm planning to add 15 more minutes to my walks, and I am thinking in my next goal, it will be to leave or reduce the carbohydrates. If we follow these changes in our goals, we can be able to reach it. Yes, that's it.
Yay! Good job. Thank you. I felt very good. I'm so glad that you spoke up and that we didn't skip over you. It was so good. Very, very good. I really liked it. You had a good flow. I felt like you were easily just flowing from one thing to the next. It felt like you, and you did go off script a couple times, and it seemed very natural. I liked that. You were able to kind of, in the moment, think about something to add. It seemed very natural. I'm glad you added a little bit of a conclusion. I think that was a flaw in my planning. I should have added one more slide and had you guys put a conclusion. So I'm going to have you do that for next week in addition to your other homework. Your pronunciation was very good on most words. I didn't even write down any words. So you've had the benefit of having practiced English for quite a long time. And you can tell your pronunciation is getting better and better.
Thank you.
So, I don't have very many corrections.
And I was practicing.
Oh, see, very good. So good. Yes. All right. I'm just really happy with all of these. It really shows the work that you put into it. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm going to go back to here to just give you a little preview of our work for this next week. I started a new unit, and it's called Personality Types and Career Cruising. So if you click on this one, there's a video to watch. So I'm going to be posting some more assignments as well. I'm going to have you guys take a personality test. So I'm going to post the link to the site called 16personalities.com. But before you do that, I want you to understand what your scores are based on. So there's this thing called the Myers-Briggs personality test, and it was developed back in the 70s or 80s. It was a mother and daughter who were experts at personality study, and they came up with this questionnaire, and they refined the questionnaire over the years to make it more and more accurate. And it has become the most widely used personality test of any personality test. This is the most widely used because it seems to be the most accurate and give the most detail. And so they came up with 4 different measurements for personality. So this video talks about the 4 different measurements of personality, and inside each of the 4 are 2 possible scores. So you can be one or the other, one or the other, one or the other, one or the other. So inside of each one of these 4 is 2, 2, 2, and 2. And you're going to be one of the 2. Okay? So that's a little preview. So I encourage you to watch the video, and then you're going to be filling out this questionnaire about the video. And the first table is just to list the two different types. So here's the 4 aspects: energy, perception of information. That means how you take in information. Decision making means how you make decisions. And organization, how do you organize your life and your time? So each of these has 2 different possible personality types. You're either type 1 or type 2. So you, as you watch the video, you need to write in the 2 different types for each one of these aspects, okay? But not just that, you also need to write in a short description. So I'm gonna bold this. So don't leave this out. You're not just gonna write the type, you're gonna write a short description or definition of each of the types, okay? Because they do explain it in the video. So you're gonna paraphrase. So paraphrase means put it in your own words, what this particular type is, okay? Then on the second table, you're gonna write in your type. So you're gonna make a decision. Oh, am I type 1 or am I type 2 for energy? Oh, am I type 1 or type 2 for perception of information? And each of those has a name, okay? And so the name starts with a particular letter. So you choose the letter of the type, okay? And then you put it here. So you're either going to be an I or an E. Oh, everybody went down. Did my internet connection go down? I don't know if you guys can hear me or see me, but it looks like my internet connection went down. Okay.